What's up, lovely people? Special trailer reaction this go around. You see, we got two of us here. The Disnoids are in action to do an epic trailer reaction. Hey, for
Hey, I can't see the screen too good. Does that say December 25th? Because it feels like Christmas morning right here, brother.
yeah, it does. Fantastic news. I've been feeling the goosies all day since this news has come out. Epic Universe decided last week. They saw our episode. Apparently, they watched the Disnoids last week, and they decided, hey, let's. Those rumors have been out here for a while. Let's drop some announcements on them about the things that are happening in the Epic Universe land. And we're going to do a quick reaction, not quick because this is a long trailer, babies, of the trailer for Epic Universe's announcement. So if you're ready, I think I'm ready. Go ahead and play
Dive
this.
in.
Let's dive into this trailer. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, do it. Right, here we go.
Over my 35 years, I've often been asked what my favorite ride is.
Look at that. What a view.
My standard answer is the next one.
That's a good
We
answer.
live by the ethos that the next thing we do is going to be better than the last thing we did. So even though we've created some really experiences, we're always looking to how do we make the next one even better?
Yeah, good question. Universal,
really
there
starts
you go. All their
back
lovely stuff.
with the origins of our business back in 1964 with the world famous Universal Tram.
Look at that tram tour in the water and
And
everything.
from there,
So cool.
we expanded and built the first standalone park at Universal Studios Florida, which really became about riding the movies. And that was an invention of Steven Spielberg,
Good old Spielberg.
taking them
Love him.
into those stories, not just the attraction experience, but blows it out into entire worlds. And the challenge became, what can we do next?
Where should we be if nobody
Classic
tried to find
monsters.
out what
That's
lies
nice.
beyond? Have you never
Harry
wanted
Potter.
to do anything that was dangerous? You never wanted to be on the clouds and the stars?
This video is so epic, it's hard to
We
play.
went to the fans and we asked them. And the answer was pretty compelling. Give us more of your great storytelling, more of the immersive environments, and do it in the most visceral manner possible.
Okay.
Universal Epic Universe is comprised of 5 incredibly themed worlds, and in
5
those, over 50 unique, compelling experiences. The idea was to bring you to these worlds you couldn't otherwise possibly imagine. And to do that, we wanted to create a mechanism that allowed you to be transported into another world. And it starts at the very entrance of the park itself.
You'll enter under.
All right, so a lot of information already. Let's pause that video so we can catch up on its buffering, I guess. A lot of information already in there. They went through the history of Universal real quick, talking about all the epic things they've done in the past and what they're leaning towards to the future. What you thinking so far?
So just already massive. That's the first thing that came to mind is massive. Like this thing is bigger than anything I've ever seen. It feels like I see the hub and spoke plan that I remember. That's a big deal. Like this is the first Universal park that's been like a hub and spoke plan. In seeing how big that hub is and the way it branches off to me is mind blowing. The size is what's really catching my attention.
Absolutely. And we talked about that on last week's episode, how big this park is going to be. It is definitely bigger than the other Universal parks as well as some of the Disney parks over there. So massive in scale, and what that man is looking at is the model for the land, which I'm assuming we're all going to see fairly soon over in Universal Studios City Walk, where the Legacy store gets turned into the display store, if you will, with the maps and all that stuff. All right, so going back to the video, here we go. They're talking about our entrance, which looks freaking amazing. Here we go.
Underneath Chronos, the first portal where all the planets align, and exhilarating discoveries await as you begin your journey into Celestial Park.
Celestial Park.
Celestial Park
I
is
love
a
that
world
name.
in and of itself.
It's a
where
great name.
fans have come to seek the ultimate adventure.
This
It's where
looks
we
like the
put the
flyover
park
video. There's a
back
flyover
in
video you can
theme
check
park.
out as well for
It
this.
has beautiful
See,
landscapes.
I love that line right there. Like put the park back in theme park.
Amazing
Like I just
dining
love that line.
experiences, fantastic
great line.
shopping
It's a great line.
opportunities,
It's tattoo-worthy
and
line.
3 spectacular attractions. Constellation Carousel.
We got a carousel.
Inspired carousel unlike anything you've ever seen. Astronomica, where you can play with dancing fountains.
Okay, dancing fountains.
Starfall Racers,
There's your
dual
dueling.
launch coaster
dueling
races.
Yeah,
coaster.
now it
Blue
makes
sky,
sense why
shooting
it was by
stars.
itself.
And anchoring this
Yeah.
incredible world is the amazing Universal
Look at that hotel.
Helios Grand Hotel.
It's grand
Rooms
for sure. 500
Integrated
rooms.
into the park like no other theme park in the world.
And from here,
All right, so now we're about to jump into the portals, but Celestial Park looks freaking awesome. Great way to
Yeah.
start off your day, going into this epic new universe that you shall be entering into in 2025. What are you thinking, man?
Man, I think it's absolutely beautiful. The idea behind it, I love how everything is so separate. Like it looks like there is like a big, massive area between each land. So the full immersion is just going to be spectacular.
Absolutely. Yeah, I love the immersionness that they're going to get into with all these portals. But yeah, I like the fact there's 3 attractions, man. I'm not going to really be dancing with the water. It depends on how I feel that day. But the carousel, I'll get on there if my fat behind's allowed on it. And then absolutely the dueling coasters. Love the fact we're going to have a dueling coaster once again over in Universal. So that looks like a good time. So let's go ahead and jump back into
I love, before you jump in, I love the way that this thing looks like a board game almost. Like maybe like whenever I looked at it at first, it kind of reminded me of like the map of either a board game or a video game. How you see where the lands are and how you got to get to them. I love the layout.
That's a good call. That's a good call. Like old school, like Mario video game. They probably still do that with Mario. I don't know. But when you can see the lands where your little Mario character's running to when you get to, I like that. Good call.
Mhm.
And fits because Mario is one of the lands. All right,
Yeah,
jumping
spoiler
on.
alert.
Yeah, jump. That's not a spoiler. We talked about it last week. Going back into it. Here we go.
you can jump into any world.
So there you go. There's Mario right
Portal
there.
like an adventurer.
If
It's
this is
dark
how they're
universe.
actually going to look,
Worlds you've ever
incredible.
seen.
Yeah.
How to Train
How to Train Your Dragon.
Isle of Burke.
We made the dream a reality.
I love that they're adding
The
videos
world's
from
first
the
dragon
content as
Viking
well.
utopia.
You soar with dragons and have a Viking adventure based on the great movie franchise.
And the ultimate wish fulfillment of flying dragons.
Heck yeah, cool.
We have this
There
great
we go.
history
Monsters.
with horror. So we thought, is there a way for us to breathe new life into the classic Universal monster family?
Look at that portal, man.
Dark Universe, a world where Universal's classic monsters are reimagined. in
Frankie,
ominous
Wolfman.
and chilling
That Dracula back there?
experience.
Yeah, it is Dracula.
Everything you've ever wanted to experience with monsters is in this world.
Yeah, baby.
When the
That's so
fans
cool.
told us to give us more of what we did really well, our thinking became, could we create another chapter of the wizarding world of Harry Potter?
Yeah, you
In the
absolutely
wizarding world of Harry Potter, Ministry of
Ministry of
Magic,
Magic. Let's
you'll get to
freaking go.
experience moments from both 1920s Paris from Fantastic,
Fantastic Beasts, okay.
and the British Ministry of Magic from the Harry Potter
Perfect.
series.
Perfect mix of both
Ride
worlds.
inside of that world. I can't tell you because it has to be a surprise.
Teasing rides.
You come to Universal Orlando, you're going to get this trilogy of storytelling that is unlike anything else in the world.
We'll have
Super
Super Nintendo World, where you can jump into the action and step into the world of Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, and Donkey
Princess
Kong.
Peach and Donkey
You'll
Kong.
arrive in the most interactive, colorful world we've ever created.
You get to play
Wow.
in the world that you've only played on a screen.
Epic Universe.
Okay, so there's your 4 extra lands right there, right? So we got Celestial Park we talked about earlier. Now you've got How to Train Your Dragon. You've got, what was it, Isle of Burke. Super Nintendo World. You've got Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, and you have the Dark Universe there. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely getting a picture with Princess Peach for sure. I will probably sing Peaches to Princess Peach. But what are you thinking, man? How cool are all these lands looking? Very vastly different lands, but at the same time, very universal.
Very universal. So I think it's the way that it's structured. It's very beautiful. Everything is it's like it feels like perfection in like the best way that they could achieve it. Like if what we get in person is anything like what this map is, it's going to be spectacular. It's going to be epic. I mean, hit the bell however many times we say epic during this. But like whenever you hear them say anything that you've ever wanted to experience in the monsters world, that makes me think this is probably going to be a scary land. Are they going to have to put up some kind of disclaimer before kids go in there? Like, I'm so interested to see how they're going to do that land.
Yeah, me too. I want to see how it all works out. We're gonna have multiple rides there. There's talks of an expansion to add a creature from the Black Lagoon ride at a later point in time if the time is right. But yeah, I'm excited to see how that land works. Is it gonna be all black and whitish? Probably not, but maybe there is some theming there to where they do add some black and white elements. But looks really cool. Me, a huge Wizarding World fan, so to have not just the Ministry of Magic, which is something we've all been hoping for and waiting for, and that answers questions about what's happening over in Universal's main park about what's going to replace Fear Factor now, because a lot of people are saying Ministry of Magic now. That's obviously going to be an Epic Universe, so something else will probably end up going there. Um, but I like the fact that they're adding in Fantastic Beasts here. That franchise has kind of been spat on a little bit since it's come out, so it's nice to see that that franchise is being embraced here as well, especially Paris, which is fantastic in those movies. So to see those is going to be awesome. Mario is going to be a good time. I don't have the best information when it comes to How to Train Your Dragon because I have not seen any of those movies. I may
You
have
need to
saw the
rewatch
first.
those for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a rewatch before going to that land in 2025. But everything looks awesome so far, and we still
Yeah.
got more to go, man. So here we go. Let's jump into this.
Universe represents a tremendous addition, almost doubling the size
Okay.
of Universal
Look at it.
Orlando.
Love the
Resort.
progress photos.
This
Man.
gives us
Progress
the
videos are
opportunity
so
to
cool.
bring people to Universal Orlando for an entire week of the most incredible experiences they
You're
can
gonna need a
imagine.
week. You might need more.
Universal Epic Universe changes everything you thought you knew about Universal Orlando Resort.
Okay.
The overarching emotion that Epic inspires is what it's like to have your wishes ultimately fulfilled.
Beyond the storytelling and the immersiveness, there's an emotional component to each of the
Absolutely.
worlds.
Getting emotional watching this
The
again.
worlds that were chosen represent so many things for so many people, and they're so vastly different. Thrill and fear, joy, and all of it comes together in a type of experience that you have never been able to find anywhere else.
Everything that we do is really the culmination of
Love this
decades
flyover.
of innovation and creativity and immersive storytelling. So we continue to perfect our craft, and Epic is really bringing it all to a whole new level.
Epic Universe is built on an amazing
Steven
concept.
Spielberg.
The idea that you can go into a world through some kind of a portal and you come out in a world you never could dream of, you can experience it.
Love this
I
Steven
think
Spielberg.
it's going to just feed the imagination of so many people of all ages.
What I think we're trying to do most is give people the opportunity to really experience the full thrill of being alive.
Epic Universe. Opening 2025.
Yeah, summer 2025 is what I think I saw.
So it looks like, and that would make sense, I guess, based on previous openings for them.
Now I wonder if that's going to be the whole park or certain sections at a time. It's to be seen, I guess. But man, this wasn't like a typical trailer reaction. Normally, you watch a trailer reaction, a part pops up, and you're just like, yeah, cheer, you stuff like that. But this one was kind of like so in shock, just so mesmerized by what was happening that you kind of just locked in, like
Yeah,
that kind of excitement. It's kind of like one of those goosebump inducing, like the background music, the way he was describing it was really phenomenal.
yeah, like it's like you mentioned, goosebump inducing. It's breathtaking, all of it. Like just watching that video again, I watched it earlier this morning. I freaking was tearing up at work because it's just there's something magical to me in Universal. Like Universal's very close to my heart. Like I've always been very connected to that park, and going there every year and just seeing any new advancements or additions or anything to the parks. Now getting a fourth park has been incredibly amazing. So I can't wait to experience this in person as opposed to just the videos at some point.
Man, that's not a park. That is a world. That
That
is
is
a whole. That's a massive. I
it's right
wasn't
there
going to
for you.
say the.
It's
What's
right there
that?
for you. It's right there for you. Say it.
I
It's a
don't know what
whole.
you're saying.
It's a whole.
New World.
That's Disney. It's a whole.
Um, I have no idea where you're going with this, though.
It's a whole universe, ladies and gentlemen. It is a whole epic
Oh,
universe, is what he's trying to get to there.
I was not going there.
All right. Well, that's where I was at, and that's where I'm going to be living from now on. So, hope you enjoy this, man. Let us know what you thought of this. The Disnoids will be doing a full episode with more information about the parks and portals and everything going on there. So stay tuned for that. That will be released later today or already out, depending on when you watch this video. Hopefully you're watching this as soon as it comes out. But nonetheless, that's going to do it for this week. This reaction. You got anything to add?
Nope.
Nope. Awesome. All right. Stay tuned for the Disnoids in releasing after this. So thank you for watching this, and we'll talk to you soon.